Lake schools. But when he became Prime Minister, Prime Minister in Delhi, he became a very different person. He won't even give me an appointment. He called me once. He said, tomorrow I'm going to Delhi. He said, it's like that. And I said, Marina is which I saw.
As an economist, if I want to understand, how would the Indian economy suffer after October?
Indian economy is already suffering. They are claiming 6.5%, 7%. I'm saying it's not more than 4. Nonsense.
The man who brought down the Prime Minister's government by one vote filed the case that shook the nation, fought for Ram Mandir in court for 3 decades. Harvard economist, political outsider, he has nothing left to lose, and that makes him the most dangerous man in Indian politics. Presenting Dr. Subramanian Swamy.
Neptali has been on the toll after the E20.
Yeah, he is getting hard time because these guys use slow methods.
Nitin Gadkari is in this because he is being kept in this position.
Gadkari was told that you will also be kept out if you speak for Swami. The last time I spoke to him, I said there's only one way, fight all the way or surrender. Modi is the worst thing that has happened to the Indian government. Mr. Modi never showed that he had any animosity.
He used to get you ice cream also.
Yes. And now he knows that I'm gunning for him, and certainly I would like to see him.
Do you think Rahul Gandhi will ever come?
No thanks. You think people are going to vote for Rahul Gandhi? Not at all. Like I'm an idiot. Very retarded. It's a finished part. Khatam. Bye bye. Tata. Goodbye. Gaya.
So this Dilip San's movie called Sapoj, a movie will be taken off by the government after being released.
Yes.
So one section is completely dead. Bindrawala is a terrorist.
But did they kill those people in the bus?
We're asking for Khalistan. Is it like breaking?
He never asked for it. Never asked for it. In the newspaper, in the newspaper.
I want to understand about direct and indirect, and that's quite interesting the way you put it.
If somebody goes to a shop and he gets a price which he includes his sales tax, the government gets his revenue. Why do you want anything else? I'm saying the income tax should be quite high. There should be no tax.
How will the government earn revenue?
This is one of the things I hear. This is called revenue.
That Dr. Swami has been.
Namaste. While I was researching for this episode, I got to know after the economic reforms in 1991, the Indian economy grew from 3 to 6%, and Dr. Subramanian Swamy was one of the key voices in the government back then. In today's episode, as a Harvard economist, we understand from Dr. Swamy's lens the current state of Indian economy and its future predictions, followed by his opinions on the biggest leaders of our country. As we touch some sensitive topics, I believe that Dr. Swamy has the right to express his opinions because he has lived the Indian politics for over 3 decades, and today he stands as one of the most senior leaders in the country. Before we begin, I must remind you to subscribe to the channel because Suptalks is not just a podcast channel. We've been running an NGO for the last 10 years for underprivileged children in Delhi. So after you subscribe, I promise to bring more such insightful conversations, while that also helps in nation building. Enjoy the episode.
So what's the problem with Dr. Subramanian Swamy taking over the finance ministry? Who gets into trouble?
I won't listen to anybody.
As always.
Because this is my subject.
Yes.
Who can come and tell me, no, you should do this, you should that? Nobody will dare to come.
Yes.
And two, I will not oblige also. If I am convinced that I am the right, sorry, and then I might, many of the industries were afraid that all the goodies that they have been getting will all be taken away.
Right.
My whole focus that time was how to see that the workers and the people who provide the assets for the country, they are given their due.
Right.
That's not so today. Here it is, you pay me something, then I'll do it.
Right.
Those are the things which made people afraid of me. And that's why this time I didn't even lay a claim saying that I should be made finance minister.
Sure. I'll get into economics because today I have my complete focus on economics because our core subject
Yes.
is economics.
Yes.
But before that, before we were about to get live, you said something about Prime Minister Modi, and I want to touch very briefly on that.
Yes.
In one of your interviews, you very interestingly say that I don't hate Modi, but मैं उतार के तो रहूँगा.
That's
Right? That's
right.
so that's so interesting that you don't hate him, but still उतार के तो आपने
Yeah.
रहना ही रहना है.
That's right.
Your major complaint has been with the minister who you said that was responsible for making Modi, keeping you away from the finance ministry.
Yes.
Who was that?
Mr. Who passed away.
Mr. Arun Jaitley? Yeah. So after his passing, why both of you did not come together and
Because he felt that I will not be his team. I will tell him you can't do this. For example. And if he doesn't make me finance minister, I'll make the finance ministry that lady, I'll make her look like a mouse. And she was herself, she went and told him, it will be very impossible for me to work if he is in the government. So there are all these things which made me, because Mr. Modi never showed that he had any animosity to me or fear of me.
he used to get you ice cream also?
Yes. when he was when the his state, they all the time called me for addressing meetings. He used to come pick me up, take me to eat ice cream, which he knew I liked very much. So, I mean, there was nothing that before he became a minister in the center. Even as a minister, as a chief minister, he was totally warm and, well disposed. But when he became a minister in Prime Minister in Delhi, he became a totally different person. He won't even give me an appointment. He called me once. He said, "Tomorrow, hamara to banega nahi." He said it to you, just like that. And I said, "Banega nahi to fir mat banao." कुछ ऐसा कुछ दे दूंगा, विदेश चले जाओ, आप बस मुझे बताइए कहाँ जाना है। आप तो बहुत पहले मैं कहीं सारा हिंदुस्तान दुनिया में घूम के आया हूँ, मैं कर लूँगा, नहीं बनाना है मत बना। But he couldn't stop me from being an MP in Parliament for 3 terms. But even that he stopped. And now he knows that I'm gunning for him. And certainly I would like to see him out.
तो 29 में क्या हो रहा है?
I think starting from October you can see. Because the question is next year will be the election of the President of India. Now he's been, the last 2 times he has got all these people who are clerks in the government and put them there, and they're chapalas.
Yes, I've heard that. This time, but it's the VMO is working from the back.
Yeah. So now it's going to be a little tough. I think you will see a lot of action from October. Yeah.
In
where people say he's been too long, he should step down.